Okay, so do you guys see this face on my t-shirt? Yeah, that was me during this movie.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So The Conjuring 2 is the sequel to the first Conjuring, a movie that I absolutely loved. It was in my top 5 movies of 2013. As a matter of fact, it was my favorite film of 2013. And this one takes place during the Enfield poltergeist, one of the most documented paranormal cases for a number of reasons, which I will not get into because I would be spoiling if I did. Once again, it follows Ed and Lorraine Warren, played by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, as they try to solve the case while trying to save a family. Alright guys, so let's get into The Conjuring 2. When it comes to horror, directors do not know what the hell they are doing, mainly because all they do in horror is that they just put jump scares, they put bad actors in it, and they just don't know how to scare an audience. However, James Wan, I swear to God that I just heard something. Yeah, what I was saying was that when it comes to James Wan, he knows how to set up a great scare. He knows how to direct horror movies. And just like the first Conjuring, this one scared the hell out of me. The acting, just like in the first one, is all around great. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga do great as the Warrens once again. Patrick Wilson, though, there was this one certain shot that happens, and it's this one conversation that happens. I don't know how long, but it's this one shot take that happens, and his acting in this one scene, and also how the shot is composed. I was just thinking, if this scene goes how I'm thinking it's gonna go, it's gonna be absolutely brilliant. And my God, this scene was absolutely brilliant. Safe to say, guys, I got massive chills during this scene. Also, the kids in this movie, the kids who played the Hutchins, I think Hodgsons or Hutchins, either way, but the kids in this movie are also just excellent, especially the little girl. Oh my God, this girl, damn good. One thing I absolutely also loved about this movie was just how it's shot, particularly the opening shot. I'm not gonna give away what happens, but let me say this, I was really happy with what they showed in the opening shot. Another thing is the soundtrack. The soundtrack of The Conjuring 2. Wow. The opening credits score when you see The Conjuring 2's logo, it's giving me chills thinking about it. And I need that soundtrack, because the soundtrack in this movie was truly just creepy. When it comes to scares, like I said before, James Wan is one of the few horror directors that knows how to make a good scare. Now yes, I will say though, there are jump scares, but here's the thing. They are not false jump scares. James Wan knows how to do a jump scare without making it seem forced or cheap. There's this one scene that was happening with Vera Farmiga. She's going around this room and she hears this music. I got like chills like throughout my body, and I was just thinking, oh, this is creepy. But there was this one scene in particular, I'm not going to spoil this scene because I thought this scene was awesome. And this was me during this scene. Okay, what the... What the fuck? Freaked the living hell out of me, and I loved what James Wan did with this one scene. It was, I was blown away with this scene. It was awesome. Now, I know this is the question on everybody's minds right now. Is this better than the first Conjuring? Not quite. There are at least one or two horror cliches that the movie does sort of rely on when it comes to building tension, but that's just for the building of tension. There's no fake jump scares, believe you guys, there is none of that. While The Conjuring 2 isn't quite the nightmare feel that the first Conjuring was, Conjuring 2 is still a great horror sequel, and it shows that once again James Wan knows what he's doing when it comes to the horror genre. This movie is still a freaky as hell movie with great scares, great acting, great cinematography, a great soundtrack, and I'm going to get that soundtrack. But regardless, this movie is still great. Overall, I'm going to give The Conjuring 2 a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really thought this was a great movie, guys. It scared the living hell out of me. Even though it wasn't as nearly as terrifying as the first Conjuring was, this was still a really scary movie, guys. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Alright guys, so what is your favorite ghost movie? Let me know below. If you guys enjoyed my review of The Conjuring 2, please like and share this video. And as always, please click right here. And until the next review, I will see you all next time.